Hello, my name is Evans, and welcome to part 62 of the American Show. Let us begin. So, Susan was still watching television at night, and then she just went to bed after that. The next morning, she knew what she had to tell Randy about. So she went to her car. She drove to Randy's house. She knocked on the door and she said, "Hey, I have something to tell you. Remember that guy that I attacked on your behalf?" Yeah. And then Randy says, "Thank you, by the way." And then Randy says, yeah, I don't know how to say this now, but he's okay. He's suing me, and then Randy says, "What?" And then Susan says, "Yes, it is true. He's suing me," which I highly understand secretly, but it still hurts a little bit. But I understand what he was. I understand what he was doing. He was just trying to defend himself. And yes, I do admit, I did go a little bit too far. And then she says, "A little bit too far." But actually, you went a lot too far. You attacked this man. And I do understand that you were trying to protect me, but my God, man, can't be attacking people like that. Like, kick him out. All you had to do was just to wait until the cops came. I was calling them. I was calling them, you know. And then, and then, and then, I forgot her name. Yes, and then Susan says, I know. I totally get what you're trying to say, but he was about to hurt you, and I think he was about to kill you." And then Randy says, "No, he wasn't." And then Susan says, "Okay, maybe he wasn't trying to kill you, but I think he was. And I think he was trying to kill you, so I had to do what I had to do." And then, Randy says, "Okay, okay. So you're getting sued. Do you have a lawyer?" And then, Susan says, "Yes, yes, I do." And okay. Um, so that's out of the way. How's your so now that so now that's out of the way. Randy says, "How's your day so far?" "Well, I've been watching TV trying to get my mind off this horrible situation I have found myself in. But other than that, I think I'll be fine. I have a good lawyer, and everything seems to be fine with that." "How's your day?" Susan says. "Well, I think everything's fine," Randy says. "I mean, despite you being sued and all, but despite you being sued and all, everything's fine. I'm about to eat some pizza. Do you want some? And so Susan says, yeah, no problem. And then they spent the rest of the day eating pizza. So after they ate pizza, Susan Susan went back home to her parents' house, and Randy went into went into her room to get dressed for rehearsals for the American show because Patrick is still off, and so she was like, okay, I gotta get ready and I gotta go. And so they ate the rest of the pieces and and so she got dressed. Randy got dressed and she went into her car and drove off to work. Everything was going great for her, even though she felt a lot bad for what about what she about what her friend said and about what her friend told her. Rather, she was still looking forward to going to work that day, and then it happened. So she gets to work, and she gets to work, right? And everything is going great. The rehearsals is going amazingly, and but she still feels a lot bad about it. Really. But she goes to rehearsal, and everything is going great, and then well, she just breaks down because of what happened. But then she tells herself, "Hey, she's gonna be fine. This is not your fault. This is not your fault. This is not your fault. Everything's gonna be fine. Everything, she's gonna get through this. All you have to do now is to wish her well and go do your life, man." And so after she told herself this, she decided to do that. She gets out of the dressing room and it's time for the show. Um, she goes through her monologues and and she wishes Patrick well on his vacation. She says hi to her and she says hi to him and his fiance and his daughter who is on vacation who was on vacation at the time, and she just having a good time, and she gets to the show and everything's going great. Everybody's laughing and everybody's just having a good time. She even does a dance number that was sweet at in the middle of the show actually. Um, so everything is going great. So before the show ends, she says, um, I just wanted to tell you guys that I want you to know that I love you guys and I hope you send your well wishes to the daughter of Alpha Queen, Susan Queen, and I hope you uh, as will I hope you wish her well on this hard time that she's going through right now. I won't go into detail about the hard time, but she's going through it right now. And I want you to wish her a good a good time, and I hope she's doing well and during this terrible, terrible time. And I would implore you to wish her well. And so, and so everybody does that. Um, she counts the art. No, she counts the studio artists down. She says one, two, three. We wish you well. We wish you well, Susan. We wish you well, Susan. One, two, three. We wish you well, Susan. And then they say it again. One, two, three. We wish you well, Susan. And then they all clap. And that's how the show went off the air. So after the show, Alpha Queen pulls her aside and pulls her into his office and hugs her. He says, "Thank you so much. I thank you for what you have said and what you have done. I I'm so happy. Um, this has been a terrible time. My daughter is getting sued as you well know, and I appreciate all of you have done." And then she says, "Don't mention it. It's not a big deal. I'm very sure. I'm very sure. Actually, I know that she would do the exact same thing to me if I was in that position. And I just hope that she does. I just hope that she does well because as I was talking to her, she's feeling horrible about this. She knows that she was defending me, but she also knows it was a horrible thing to do. And I feel myself that was a terrible thing to do myself. You know what I mean? But I hope she's doing well. I really meant that. And Alpha says, "I know you did." And they hug again. So she left the office and she left the studio, went into her car, and she was driving home. As she was driving home, a full speeding car comes speeding across her way and hits her. The car hits her and she's now in a car accident. To be continued. Well, I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, leave a like, subscribe to my channel, leave a comment down below what you like about the video, and what you hate about the video, and I'll see you and share the video too. Also, share the video, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.